All right. Get this down there. And we should be good to go now. So whoever's first in here, let me know I got good audio, please. Appreciate that. Just make sure I got the guide up here. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Wolfgang, what's up? What's up? Okay, so I need that piece. I need that piece. Kelly's here. Sounds good. Thank you very much. If it's too loud, let me know. I'm back on the lav mic. I did have batteries finally come in, so I've got batteries for the lav mic now. I'm excited for that. Lightspeed's here. What's up, man? Oh, and I need the top. The Z tops. And we got one here. Here. Need the. I don't really have time to pull these parts out today. I apologize in advance while I try and find the Z motor parts here. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? That's not it. 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 And that was not it. None of those are it. Or this one. This was not it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put this back for now. Okay. All right. So, how are we doing, everybody? So today we're going to be doing part 2 of my bear build. This is called Hound. If you guys missed part 1, I did a live stream last week, and it was a lot of fun. And we got this far in the build. So I got the frame built, and I got the bed, the Y-axis mounted along with the Y motor. So far, it's been really smooth and great build. I'm loving the frame. It's just too cool with these LDO smooth rods. They're an anodized black, and with the Gryland bearings, so far they feel good. I mean, time will tell. I don't think anybody's tested these with Gryland as far as I know. So hopefully they'll continue. It'll work out well once we get it built. Using Ldl Motors on it. But yeah, so today the goal is to get the Z-axis built and probably work on most of the extruder today. Extruder does take quite a while to build. I don't know if I'll get all that done tonight. I don't want the stream to be like 8 hours long, and the extruder usually takes about an hour in its own just to build. Maybe a little bit shorter. I've done it before, but I am using a different one. I'm using one with a mosquito, and actually, I guess I've never built this one before. It's a mosquito with a Bondtech. That's what it is, with a 3D printed Bondtech going on there. So that is what's going on tonight. Also, if you guys can tell, the shop looks a little bit different. I have my lights mounted up now, and you can see I've got printers here. Here's the FT5. Here's Ultra Magnus. My stuff arrived on Monday, so I took several days off work this week, and I've been working nonstop to not only unpack this office, but also the rest of the house, get the kids' room set up, kitchen, dining room, all that stuff. So a big portion of my week has gone to just unpacking and getting my life kind of resettled now that we've moved. So you guys will have a vlog coming on Patreon probably next week. I still need to do one last part to it, which is kind of like the status right now. But you guys here on the main channel will see things more of a shop tour once I get everything kind of set up, if you guys are interested in something like that. So that being said, let's check here real quick. I meant to ask last stream, is a 3D printing room bigger than my last house? Do I have more room for fun? Yes, there is a little bit more room for activities in here. The one rack is here, and then I've got another at least 4 feet that way, which is great. So this side of the room is all 3D printers and all my metal racks you guys saw kind of on the sides of my last setup. They're all on one side of the room now. This side of the room is going to be a workbench, which I'm super excited for, having more than just like a tabletop. This is actually a desk right now until my tables get here. I still have one more shipment coming in, but I'm having a great big 10-foot long workbench built for me. I'm going to put pegboard on the wall, and I'll actually have a workspace. So aside from when I have printers that are working and like they're functioning, they're printing, and they're doing work, I have an actual dedicated space to work on them. I don't know if I'm going to keep the resin printers or not. I may end up getting rid of them just because I'm not really into resin printing, and I don't have space here, like a dedicated space like my last house, for just resin printing. I don't want to do that in my main office. But yes, so much more room here. I'm excited for that. Let's finish whatever questions we got in here. Case for Gryland Bearings. That's sloppy. They got to be compressed to be tight and lubricated. So these feel to be pretty good, Derek. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm running Grylands on many other printers. These LDO anodized rods, this is the first. So I've used them on many other builds, no problem. Actually, all of Ultra Magnus, except for I think the Z is traditional LM8 LUUs or LM8 UUs. But the X and the Y are Gryland on that. But again, they're using that like nickel-plated rod that comes from ANET, which isn't great, but it works out well for me. Oh, hey man, how you doing? So yeah, I'm very glad to be back. So I'm going to go ahead and get started now. So let me get my guide here. And I can see chat as well. So, okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to keep this angle here. I also have this, if you guys would prefer kind of seeing top down. I can't really get any closer with the C920. But for right now, I'm just going to keep it head on. I also do have my GoPro hooked up down here that I can kind of move it up and show you guys some close-ups of some things. So we're just going to turn this so it's out of the way. Hardware. And first thing we need to get out are the motors. So I did buy a set of Ldl motors from Printed Solid for this build. I wanted this build to be epic. So figured might as well go with some good old Ldl motors. Can't go wrong with them. I've used them on several other builds. And they're specifically made to use the NZ board, which I'm using here. And they also have different size leads. So I've got a short one for the near motor and a long one for the far motor. They also come with the Palm lead screw nuts, which is nice. So it's one less thing you have to buy. I mean, granted, they're not expensive, but it's $10 for a set. And if you're already going to spend $125 on motors, you know, they should come with the parts you need. RJZM0308. Let's take a look at the various. Okay. Limeron, thank you. Derek, you should send it to me on the Discord because I don't really have time at the moment to look those up. But if you get on the Discord, you should send it on there. And for everybody else, if you guys want to come hang out, talk 3D printing, share designs, troubleshoot things, and hang out with a bunch of cool people, why don't you guys consider joining the Discord? There's a link down below. I'm trying to get it to be a community discoverable Discord. If I can get enough people, I think we're still about, I don't know, 60 or 80 short of being able to be a community Discord. So I'm excited to get there. Let's see. So no, I don't want that window. I want this window. So these are going to be M5 by 10s. To get the Z-axis going here. So we need more of the T-nuts. And we need these. And Derek, are those the ones that are like encased? They have like a casing going around them? Because I've seen those before. I've never tried them though. but I have seen other people talk about them. I've actually never even seen anybody use them on a printer, to be frank. That one. Again, all these parts are printed in atomic filaments, black carbon fiber PETG, and it looks absolutely amazing, and printed on textured surface for these. It gives it such a nice, cool looking top to it. I like smooth bottoms for certain things. I like textured when you can see it, and the texture just looks oh so nice. All right, so now we're going to put these on and tighten them in. So this one goes over here. And then it sits all the way down, and we need, that's 4mm. 3mm is that what I need for these? Tighten them down strongly, it says. Although with these giant Tecton handles, I can like crank them down and crack them apart. So gotta be careful with that. Yeah, they're the encased ones. Okay, I've seen those, but and I think their outer diameter is bigger as well, aren't they? So you have to do custom brackets for them. Okay, so there's the two Z motor tops on there. It's not on all the way. I'll get it later. And then we're going to slide the motors in, and they're going to go in with M3x10s, which I need to pluck out. Although it's kind of funny that now that I'm doing this build, and I set this bag of hardware ahead of myself to be able to do the build, well, now I have my stuff. So I have literally everything sorted over there, but I already got all this stuff ready for the build. So I kind of feel like I need to follow through and use it up. Because if I just go back and resort this, I'm just going to lose my mind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is all the same size? Yeah. 8. So short motor goes on the side near the board. Long motor goes on the opposite side. Yeah, we'll switch to this other view. Oh, thank you for sharing the stream. I appreciate that. So I wonder if I can, real quick, I think I have to bring the, there we go. So now I can zoom this in a little bit. There we go. So now you guys can see here. So we got the motors ready, and all of these M3x10s just need to go in there. Having black hardware makes it look so much better. Although silver probably wouldn't look too bad in this just because of the silver laser etching on the frame. That might look all right. And also, again, for anyone's curiosity, these are all the Bear 2.1 parts. I was able to print these right after they came out. What's going on? Sorry, I reply to a text real quick. Okay, those are all in. Where did I lose my... Ah, Derek, you sent me those on Discord. Awesome, you're the man. Okay. It doesn't, ooh, it jumped right ahead to just having that assembled. I didn't assemble the X yet. Go back to the directions here real quick. What is this? Go back to guides and extruder and x-axis. We're gonna do the Bear extruder, why not? Assembly guide, x-axis. Okay, so now we have those on. Now we're gonna move this out of the way and we're gonna start on the x-axis. So for that, we need parts. We're gonna need our two x-axis ends. I'm actually gonna get the extruder parts out while I'm in here. And this extruder, again, is different because I'm using the Chimera version. Not Chimera, I'm sorry. The Mosquito, fake Mosquito, obviously. That's power supply. That's part of the extruder. This is part of the axis. Well, I think that's it. Although I do wonder if I'm missing a piece for the filament sensor. We'll find out though. Where's that right there? Yep, this is it right here for the filament sensor. I think that's all the parts for that. And here we have this guy. Where am I at? Okay. Alexi, what's up? How you doing? Consider putting thermoconductive tape below the Z motors to use the frame as a heatsink. Alexi, your motor should not get that hot. I mean, I'm no expert, but your motor shouldn't get that hot. And if they do, you're running too much voltage to your motors. LDO motors only need like a 0.4 or 450 VREF on them. Pretty low to have those work properly. Whoops. But also the motors don't touch in the Bear frame. So if you look here, let me see, can you see that? So it's hard to tell. If I put my finger behind it, you can see through under here. That's a good, I don't know, 4mm, 3mm gap between the motor and that. So it doesn't really touch anywhere, even if you wanted to. But either way, it shouldn't get that hot. That's a little way too hot. I had that issue on Megatron, and that was because something in the firmware wasn't responding properly. So once I redid my firmware, I was good to go. Okay, so I've already put the bearing in here. I'm using 20-tooth bearings, which you can do what you want whenever you build your own firmware, instead of being locked into the Prusa goofiness of 16-tooth pulleys, which I really don't like. Fine. Bunch of nuts. One more black one in here. Yep, there's a bunch of black ones. Okay. And then just need a long one to pull these in. Actually, I don't know if I need to pull these in or not. I do. And this machine is going to run Clipper, for those of you that are surprised that all my custom machines are running Clipper these days, which I like. But since I haven't turned them on in almost 5 months, they definitely need updates and things like that. So I'm working with Adam in the Discord right now to try to get everything back running how it should. I got 2 of them up and running all the way to being functional. A bare upgrade with old parts. Yeah, I mean, I've used, again, they shouldn't need to be that hot on your Z-axis. I mean, X can get hot just because X and Y move so frequent, but your Z-axis motor should not get that hot. Also, might want to check your holding voltage VREF on them. I hate this inside one. The absolute worst. There we go. I want to build the standard of 7080C in the enclosure. I mean, the motors can get really hot. Talking to, like, oh God, what's his name? Is it Jason, the guy from LDO? Like, motors can get hot. Kind of like your processor in your computer. Like, it can get a lot hotter than people think it, like, should get. I mean, they're built to get toasty. But, I mean, your question is, could you use it as a heatsink? There's no reason why not. I mean, if you hop on to like performance PCs and you buy like a thick thermal pad that you would use on like a graphics card if you're putting a water block on, you definitely could do that. I mean, if the alternative was not doing it all at all, then yes, you could do it, and you would probably see some margin of success with it. But I think this is the first printer, like scratch build that I'm doing that I bought motors for. I mean, the BLV came with motors in the kit. But all my other scratch builds, excuse me, when I started them, I reused old motors for them. This is the first one that I'm doing this on. Okay, so those are all pulled in, and while I have these accessible, I'm going to go ahead and put in the other ones as well for the Z-nuts. It's so much easier when it's in your hands and it's not attached to the rods. Either the bolt. Okay, this nut is no good. Trying to cross thread. Now we have to get out the flathead and put this guy down in here. Like that. One, and then, okay. Heck was that? That was a weird sound. So I did have an electric screwdriver, but it lost its torque over time and just really kind of droned out. The other problem is that, well, I do have a handheld Ryobi screwdriver coming eventually. But the problem is that when you use those on these parts, you can't go full ham because you'll crack them. You know, they're printed in this orientation, so you're pulling it against it, but you will crack along these parts here. So you do really need to be careful when you pull these nuts in that you don't damage them. So I've got Gryland bearings. These just get pushed in like so, and they will get clamped in. We have smooth and silent operation, which is going to be fantastic. I don't need to worry about lining up any bearings or anything like that. We just need to get the rods out. I believe are these ones. No, that's the x-axis. We'll need those soon. See, I can use either rod. I mean, I don't have to use that one. But here again are those super awesome matte black rods. They're just super cool. Okay, and then what size do we need to put in there? Hey, Chris, how you doing? Thank you for welcoming me back. 3x10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. Those are in there nicely. This guy in. There we go. Bottom a little bit tighter, maybe. Yeah, there we go. It slides nice and smoothly in there, and we can put this rod down there for a little bit later. Okay, so that's all done. I don't have a limit switch, So, okay, so now it's just, let's get the X rods out. Putting this into the motor side. Those are both in. Golly, that looks good. And then I need to go into here and actually, wasn't I going to do Z regular bearings? I don't remember anymore now. Because I sent regular bearings and just bearings. I can't remember what I was going to do. So let's look in here. Oh, come on, let go of the rod. So now I was going to use regular bearings for some of it potentially, and I do have IKOs here. I could do IKOs for the extruder. Thought I had more in here. And then I have cheapo bearings, which I could use those on Z instead. I have 4 IKOs. And again, those were just in case. You know what? I have my stuff now. I just got to dig for it. So let's see here. Let's see. Well, I already put the other bearings on the bed. I haven't had an issue with them on beds before, so not terribly worried about that. And I also only really do PLA and PTG. So let me just go into my stuff here. I'll go off camera for a minute. Oh, crikey. This whole wall right now, nothing but plastic bins for everything. I have no idea where they would be in here. Smells like plastic though, good gravy. What are these? Oh, those are bushings. I found but they're bushings. Wrong things. These. Drill set. Tap set. Magnets. No. So there's the LM8 LUUs. Here's the 10 millimeter ones. Ah, here we go. There's only 2 in here though. Dang it. Oh, I only have 2 more Gryland bearings. I thought I had enough. I run Grylands on almost everything. So I think for the Z, I'm going to go ahead and switch these out for regular bearings on the Z because I won't gain any real, I won't gain anything by using Gryland bearings on Z because it moves so slow anyways. And to use them for the silence, the sound of silence. So let's just pop these out. We'll put some regular ones in. Usually starts after 100C. I don't think I've ever taken my beds up to 100C. I've printed ABS like twice. I really don't print it that often at all. Well, I understand the concern, but really not a thing. Okay, now I can tighten these in. 1 and 2. So there's that side. Maybe, Chris. I mean, again, I've used them for a while. Now, granted, it also depends if you're using Aegis ones or if you're using like old cheapo China ones that aren't branded Aegis, where that could be a problem. Okay, those are all back on there properly now. So let's go back to the guide. And looking at this way, we need to have 2 of these bad boys on top and 1 on the bottom, like that. And this plate is the same way. Okay. Now we can put the other one on. Going the proper way, right? Yep. Okay, and that is in all the way. Happy day. Okay, so now we need the final, no, there's still 2 motors left, the extruder motor and the X. So this one's X. That last one in there is the extruder. So there's that. I need to get out the other pulley. There it is. Another black pulley. That looks great. The Prismatic 3 will do 110. Yeah, this is the same bed. It is it's the FISEC MK52 because, you know, got to save money somewhere. So this goes on upside down. Just a little bit of slack there. And Justin 3D, how you doing? Thank you. It does look sick. I like it. So this is going to go on here like that, and we need 3 of these 18 mils. Yeah, these are 18 mils. So 1, 2, and 3. I think these are long enough. Yep, these are it. I don't know. I've used Aegis bushings on carbon fiber. That's on the Hypercube, and that's been on there for a couple of years now. I haven't really noticed any slop on that. Okay, so this guy already has the pulley in it, but I still need the lock nuts in there. So 1 nylock. Another one? Yep, another nylock. Those are in there. And then these are going to be 2 M3x18s. So already have those out. Which means this guy goes here. Okay, those screws are set. And then now I can put on these guys. So one goes there, one goes there. Those are going to be M3 by 18s again. 1 and 2. Oh, that's a 20. There we go. Make it snug. And need 2 more. 1 and 20. Here we go. Oh, that's another 20, isn't it? Yes, it is. Eyeballing these also is like, you know, super fun. There we go. Just snug on those. Yep, that's already done. That's already done. Okay, now we can put it on the frame. Hoorah! Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Sorry. We're going to put these back in here. That guy's no good. I totally missed. Okay, so bring the frame up. Yes, I did get all my printers in. Let's go to here. Or actually go back to here. This is fine. This is fine. You guys can see from there. So we got to get out the rods. Oh, those fit in so nicely. Okay. This guy. One there. One there. Come on. This is the worst part of getting these threaded on. Because I've knocked out bearings before. The initial. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now we'll do it this way. Like that, like that. That one in. That one in. There we go. Now we've got that on there. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate the abuse of power. Man, it's amazing how close that is. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Not much clearance back there at all. Okay. So the bearings, I just put some really cheap LM8 LUUs in here because it goes so slow. You don't really get any benefit of using IGES bearings, Gryland bearings in the Z. So I just decided to go with the cheap option. I have some IKOs here. So in case either the the Y or the X don't work out well with the Gryland, I do have enough IKO bearings to replace them with that. But again, I wanted to use these and try them out with these anodized black rods because the rods look so spectacular. I'd like to not mark them. And I know that regular bearings will mark them just going off of Taylor's. And I think Chris Wakaki also had tested these with regular bearings, and they do mark. You can't feel it, but they do mark, and they're not supposed to. But so this batch ended up getting trashed by LDO, and Taylor had a bunch of them, so he sent me this set for just shipping. So I think it cost me $8 to get this full set, which was great. Like, I'm super excited to be able to try them out. Hey, Adam, how you doing? I didn't see you there. Where am I at here? Now we're doing the Z-tops. All the Z-tops and tighten them. And that is using, where's that at? And 5x10s again. So I need 2 more of these guys. Hey, Viking, how you doing, man? Two, three, four. Yeah, I'm excited to see if they work out. And again, thankfully, I have enough bearings to test and or to like replace them with. And again, I have enough printers. Like, this is not my main printer, so I'm okay with doing experiments with this one. Again, I'm experimenting a lot with this printer. Again, I'm using a Mosquito clone. I'm using BMG on it instead of like traditional what I've done with all my other builds. So there are quite a few differences I'm doing here. Hopefully they don't all come back to bite me in the butt. There we go. And then I need my 3mm ball head. Yep. And that is just nice and flush with the top. That looks good. It looks fabulous. Money. Okay. And then bring us then to the caps, right? Yes, Adam, this will be Clipper. All right, now I need to get the Z tops out. I forgot about those. They're just the extrusion caps, basically. They are, no, that's a bare one. That's a bare. Saw them in here. Okay, here's one. That's another bare. 2, 3, 4 bears. Okay, I don't want the bears. I want the plain ones. Up there. Is that it? Yeah, here it is. Okay, there's the 2 of those. So these take M5 set screws. So I need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3. I said a bunch. 4. I think it's absolutely genius how Greg made these. Absolutely genius. Love them. I actually took his idea and did it in Master Crane for the end of the extrusion caps on that printer. Where's the 2.5 big one? 2.5. Okay, we're going to put these on first, and these are supposed to go on the side like this. Oh no, they can't. How's that supposed to work? Because the plate's in the back there. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Close the wrong window. We'll worry about those later then, I guess, because yeah, I really want them to though. But the thing is in the way. It's the only problem. You have to take that out. It's wrong size. Take off the top. Oh, now it's getting chunky. Take out that T-nut there. And I put this guy here like this. That does not match up then. I wonder if I have an old version that's incorrect. Honestly, would not surprise me if I did have the wrong version. But for right now, we're going to just take those out. Let me get this one out now. This. There we go. Okay. Well, there's that for now. If I end up changing that later, then so be it. But for now, it'll work. Yeah, this crane is pretty sweet, Si. I like it. Okay, so now extruder time. So again, I'm not using. This is a Mosquito with a BMG top. So it's going to be interesting to figure out how to do this. Just figure out. Prince, so just sorry, I'm going back to the comments here, Justin. So yes, these are the Bear 2.1 parts, which came out early this year or late 2020, something like that. So these are the 2.1 parts. Yeah, and the frame is laser etched. So this is by Scarred Etching, Taylor Goetz, something like that. He posts in the Prusa Facebook groups quite a bit. So he does these custom frames. This etching here, I think is called his Phi Side Tech one. So this was custom. So this was created just for me, and he liked it so much he decided to do that for. That's actually now one of his options he offers now on etching these. I think there's 4 or 5 different ways you can get the frames etched. I think they look absolutely phenomenal. This looks great. The lines line up all over the place when you look at it at the different angles. It's just really sweet. He also did the side plates here that have Hound's logo on it. I did post some pictures up on my Instagram if you guys were curious on checking that out of pictures of it. But yeah, if you also go below, he did give a 10% discount code to anybody who uses the link and the coupon code Fugatech down there. I don't get anything out of it. There's no money back for me. But he did say that if enough people get it, maybe he'll help me with a frame in the future on laser etching it for me. So if you guys want to check this out, it's about, if you do the whole thing, it's about $110. And then it's 200 and change if you get the frame as well, because he uses LDO frames. So they're precision cut, but this one is not. I sent him this frame. You can do the same thing. But yeah, they look great. It is a premium though for just a look. Like this does not give it +5 speed. It's not the Crowdy racing stripes that we all grew so fond of on all the Crowdy printers. But it does look very, very cool. So I'm not 100% sure how to put this together, to be quite frank. I am really unsure. I do know where some push in, where some nuts are going to be going, so I guess I can do that. But this is really going to be me just trying to figure out how this thing goes together, because I honestly do not know at all. I just don't know. +5 charisma. I like that. Yeah, Viking, you've been working on that printer for like, ages, brother. I know you moved like early this year or something like that, but you know what? So did I. And I had a ton of help doing it because someone moves me. So, yeah, it is very unique. I mean, definitely if you're going to take a printer somewhere and you wanted to show off something really slick, then 100% this is the kit to do that with. So I'm just trying to pull these nuts in, and then I'm going to get out a bunch of square nuts and get that done as well. Randomness, thank you. I appreciate it. So let's see here. So we need to get out a bunch of square nuts. Gonna need some more regular ones as well. little flathead. There it is. So push a bunch of the square nuts in. Oh, that's a chunky boy. Where that one came from. This one is too. I got a couple of these square nuts that are just like enormous. I don't know why they're so thick. They don't fit in any of these slots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and here 3 hexes. So that one's done. This needs a hex in here. FTV when Adam. I don't know, Adam. At some point, still working on getting settled here. Looks like another square nut in here. Some of those big boys are too big to fit. I really haven't decided what the next build is going to be yet until I finish this guy up. So I need another one. Another square nut here. And I'm 100% going by the seat of my pants because I don't even know if I could find this extruder again on Thingiverse or wherever it is that I found it at. I think it was on Thingiverse. I don't know if there was a guide with it. That looks to be it for that there. Oh, no, we need one more for the how close is that on these ones here? It's the farthest back one. That's what we'll do here. Okay, so that piece is done. That doesn't need any. That doesn't need any. This is going to need some bearings in it. We've got this piece here needs one. Just finished a Voron 2.4 350 mil. Very nice. Oh, are you calling Fanier? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that your Voron? Is that your V0 that you and Chris were building? Man, there's a lot. See if I can find this extruder on Thingiverse. So let's do MK3 Mosquito. Not that one. Is it this one here? Ah, it's this one right here. Here it is. Okay, there it is. Cool, there's like no instructions. Super cool, super cool, super cool. I printed this out and I don't know what to do with it. That's all the STLs. Assembly manual here. Son of a gun. Okay, so no idea. Cool. Let me find the, so got gears here. I need to find the mosquito. Here's the sensor. Here's the Penda probe. I do have more magnets here for that if I need them. Here's the Bond Tech. Here's the mosquito. So I don't need those, I don't think. Basically just gonna gut a Bond Tech extruder for that. I think I need the pin, so that can go in there. Need that. Don't need you, and I don't need any of that. Okay. So let's take this out of the way. And see if I can figure this out. I have legitimately no idea. So in here, that seems to fit in there. Switch you guys over to here so you can see a little bit easier what I'm working with here. So that guy, oh, it's already got a bearing in there. I need that bearing out. You go in that way, like that. Okay, cool. And then this bearing, just go on there. And then that should push in there. Like that. No, that doesn't move at all. There we go. Once it's lined up, it moves. Pretty tight in there, though. Okay. Okay, so sensor goes up in there, something like that. Like that. And then filament path is there. The ball sits beside it, it looks like. So we'll get the ball out. The ball goes there like that. How does that sensor go in there then? I feel like something's missing. Well, number one, I am missing to put in a square nut in there. That goes down in there. Okay. So what goes in there? If this guy goes down in here, well, let's get the magnet sorted out then. So if you retract that way, I need you to repel each other. So I need this one. Whoops. That. Okay, go in there like that. And this guy goes in there like that. Nope. Okay, and then try like a 10 mil. Nope, that's gonna be too short. Maybe a 12 or 14 in here. Whoa! Fire in the hole. What screw length is long enough? Not a 10. Not a 10. That's too long. I think this is a 12. That'll do. That'll do, dragon. No, 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 get in there. The magnets want to like go to each other. Stop it. You're supposed to reject each other. Attract each other. So reject each other. So you go like this, and you go. Oh, I can't get it now. This. No, stop it. Need something non-metal. Push it in. No, stop. Okay, so that's cool and all, but I think I'm missing a piece for the top here. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Just trying to assemble an extruder that has literally 0 directions. I think I need one of those pieces like the ball sits in. Oh, I have it right here. Dirk. Yeah, so the ball sits in this guy like that, and then this goes like that. So when the filament goes in, that's too big. Filament goes in and pushes that guy. And it resets the way it should. Hot dog. Okay. So where's the sensor? Oh wait, didn't I steal the... Crikey. Didn't I steal the screw from this guy? I did. I am unsure if I have, because that's not an M3 hole. That's that stupid 2.5 bit. Well, thankfully that is something I can easily switch out later. The other thing is that this pin this pin is too long. Let me go through here. Come on. No, don't drop it. Okay. Maybe it's not too long. Okay. But I need this pin for... Oh, I need to take it out of this one here. Ouch. How do you take gears out of a Bondtech? Man. How do you get these stupid gears out? There he goes. Just need to give it some oomph. Okay, so if that's that way, there it goes. Turn it around. Oh, it fits right in there. Perfect. Ooh, okay. I got that in there. Don't try to pop it out. Well, I did try, and I failed. So, hey-o. We take this pin here, and we put it in there, like that. And we have a square nut that fell out from somewhere. Oh, right there on top. And then what do I do with the screw part of it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. And then if we get this guy, slide this on, maybe. It's not working. Come on. I'm trying to get this gear lined up in there appropriately like that. And then all aligned on this side. Like that. Cool. That's how that goes. Still no idea how the rest of it goes together, but hey, I've got at least the gear and the filament sensor figured out. Now for the mosquito. Which I also have no idea how to do this with. I have a, I got a nozzle X somewhere, didn't I? I thought I bought one. I don't know where it went though. Oh, here's the, this it? Yeah, here's the thumb screw. Yeah, so this, and this, just go here. No, that's wrong. It barely even goes through with this thing is so doggone tight. Might need to actually like cut this spring down because there's barely anything left to use to bite in there. Oh, there we go. There's a reason why I don't like Bontex. Quite the reason. Okay, so here we've got the mosquito. Pretty sure it fits in this way. Yeah, like, is it like that? Oh, it has to be that way because that way, other way doesn't work. I think these are threaded in there because it comes with some super duper small hardware. So two short guys, two long guys. Let me find that nozzle real quick. I really don't know what happened to it. Need that for the bed. I thought I put it in this box. What did I do with it? Could have swore it was in this box. I really hope I didn't throw it away by mistake with something else. It's always when you're looking for something is when it disappears. So If it wasn't in this box, maybe it was in this other bag that I set over here somewhere. Right here. Is it in here? That would be a negative. Didn't use it. How do I lose a freaking nozzle? Let's look up here real quick. Sorry guys, 1 second. I know I had this nozzle. I thought I left it in the box. But clearly it's not there. I think I have some. Let me see if I can find my other bag of nozzles here. I might have another one around. You know what? We'll just go with the copper one for now because I can't find it. It's not here, right? Didn't put it in there. It's not in there. I'm really worried that I threw it away, that it got mixed up with other trash. That's kind of my big concern right now. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. If I did, then it's my fault. I don't know where it is. So we're just going to put this brass nozzle on. It does have a cool heat. It does have a cool silicone sock with it, though. I'm wondering, can I get to this once I put this in? Yeah, I can still access to be able to install things. So let's figure out how to get this thing installed now. Let me just make sure I don't leave anything else up in there. I need some form of PTFE tube, Shane. Let's see here. No, this is a mosquito. It's not NF crazy. I don't know what size PTFE tube. So it needs. You need 4 210 screws and a 22.6 millimeter PTF tube. 22.6 millimeter. Oh crap. So it needs to go to right there. So how can we we're just gonna YOLO and try to figure it out. Gonna ream out both sides of this. Oof. Yeah, it looks like that'll work. Who knows? That looks good to me. And then Right now, I'm just going to anchor it caddy corner on either side. I can always come back and add these bolts later. Well, yeah, it's the mellow mosquito. Sorry, I mean, I'm sure that was not clear. It is not a original mosquito. Those cost way too much money. Okay, and then one more in here. Oh, they call it the. Okay, I thought they called it their mosquito. I thought they called it mosquito as well. I thought the NF Crazy was the one for Creality. I thought that was the Crazy. This one's just not biting at all. So we'll take out this wee little one here, and 3 out of 4 is pretty good, right? It ain't going nowhere. So now what? Guess the motor in the fan, eh? Oh, Lemon Man. See ya. Sorry, I didn't see you left there. I guess it's just get out the extruder motor, and we'll have to do the okay, we have the this thing is tiny set screw on this one. Oh, it comes with the like that. How does this thing bolt on then? Oh, do I got to do that first? Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, I got to take some of this back part now. You got to put the motor on before you slap the, before you put the actual hot end tightened in there. I'm going to take off this side. Come on. Oh my God. Okay. So pull this apart now. And then, oh yeah, I see. one of them. So put the motor like that down. Oh, it's only, what is 3? And it needs to be a 12 millimeter. 10 is too short. So, I think all my 12s were silver. I might need to get out the this one might work. Come on. Yeah, this thing is pretty ridiculous with how it has to go together. And an assembly guide would go a long way. Okay, so there's that one. And then what would I just lose? Check, check. Oh, something disconnected. I don't know what it was though. Okay, so this one weirdly in there, and one down there. It's just where the pin goes. So now we can can't nudge this guy back together somehow. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put this big long one back in again. Oh, nice. They did better in our soccer game this week. Okay. That doesn't look half bad so far. Max flurry to this? I mean, more than I need to worry about, frankly. Now we need to get the fan to the side there. And that is the 5 volts that goes on here. Brandon's back. What's up? So let's go to the directions now. See if I can find out how long these bolts need to be. Just do the regular one. And we go to extruder. And then oh, passed it up. Where's the fan? So it's using M3 by 16s or M3 by 14s. I think 14s would be long enough. So do I have any 14s in here, or do I only got 16s? 20. I actually don't think there's any 14s in here. Sure, this is an 18. That's a 20. Unless I used them up already, which is a very real possibility at this point. So, 1 second, let me get out the screw catalog. 3D printing screw. So we need some 16 millimeter ones, and we've got some black ones here. Are these actually 16s? Yes, they are. Okay. So we do this like this. Push that up in there. Now there we go. It would be much better if I could find a black silicone sock for this thing. That would kind of round out the look here. One more. Okay. So that's all there. I'm guessing that passes all the way through. With that one there. Don't know how long these need to be. But this top one looks like it's a super small 10 mil up here to get this guy in. Yeah, 10 mil worked. And then this middle one, probably also a 10 or a 12 mil right here. Yep, okay. And then these two in here. I think this one might be a 40. Oh, there's no way that fits up to there. No way. Oh, it's the GoPro. So, find that guide again. Don't think it says what. Doesn't say. So let's grab out the longer M3s. See if a 50 mil is warranted. going nowhere. Okay, well, let's go back to the top one then with a 40 mil. I think that'll fit up here. Oh, that. Square nut fell out. There we go, that rounds that out there. So we're getting somewhere now. Okay. I think that's it for this side then. I do. But as for the, these are probably too small. Yeah, those are tiny ones that came with the mosquito. They're too tiny though. Sadly, don't have a good assortment of the small ones. So these are M3s. Yeah, M2.5s. I just don't have many of. Kind of just want to put this in here so that it's safe and out of the way. And then for the top, I do have this. And I was wondering if this would fit. If it lines up, which it does not. Okay, it's worth a shot. Nor does this one. Okay, is there a third top for this thing that I'm not seeing? Maybe I forgot to print that part. Maybe I lost it because I did have some parts. I think some parts disappeared out of this box during my travels. Or during shipment because the box was like destroyed when I got here. So yeah, I'm guessing I missed that part, printed the wrong one. Because this is a bear top for some reason. I don't know why I have a bear top. The right orientation, but does not fit in this. So that's another thing. Okay, so let's take this back out so we don't damage it. Oh, what to do now? What to do now? I guess hang it, right? So move all this stuff over to here. Bring it up like this. Our bearings there. And then we just need this guy. And find in the guide what size bolts we need. That's heated bed. Okay. We'll hang it, and then I'm going to put on the shroud and the part cooling fan as well. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, so here it is. So the green are M3x10s. Got those here. And then the oranges are M3x18s. One, two of those. This one's a 20. Okay. So we're gonna switch around this way. Take a look at the camera. You can't see jack squat. There you go. So we're gonna get this lined up here. Come on. Okay, there's those. This guy that goes here. Down here. Okay. Where did the other? Oh, there it is. Okay, and then bottom one technically needs to wait, I guess, because I still need to get the rest of the wires and everything routed. So let's go back this side. Oh, did you send a tip? How did you send it? I don't see anything on my side. Well, if you send something, Viking, I appreciate it, but I don't see anything on my end. But I appreciate it. Here's the shroud, and here's for the fan. So I need the part cooling fan. Here. Oh yeah, 20K. Yeah, I did do that. We could do a 20K hangout. I saw I hit it the other day, and I was like, I should probably reach out to some companies, see if anybody wants to do a giveaway, and I have not had time because my stuff came. Christmas for me. So this thing attaches in a super strange fashion. Is it like that? How does this go? So the fan sits like this. It sits like that. Okay, so we need to embed some nuts into this. Did you do it via Streamlabs, Viking? Okay, and then I have no idea how long I want to use for this, so we're just going to get, that's, I think that's too long. No, that might not be long enough, actually. Is that really how this fan goes on here? Yep. Like that. Okay. And then fan shroud. Oh, I bet you I need another embedded nut in there, and I didn't do that. What is the best way to look at this? This maybe? Oh, there's Brandon. Thank you. I got Brandon there. Yeah, I just see the one that Brandon sent. Thank you for that. I'll have to check later, Viking. Oh my gun. I totally just lost that. Where did it bounce to? It's in the extrusion. Are you kidding me? Totally missed that. Oh, there it is up there. I have no idea how I'm going to get this thing to get in there. It looks like it might be in there now. Okay, now I can pull it in. Okay. Aaron, going to the dark side. Going SolidWorks now, eh? That's too short. I need a 12 millimeter. Let's try that. Let's see if this works. Yeah, there it is. That's still not biting because it got pushed out. Man, this fan shroud is an absolute pain in the butt to put on this printer. Good gravy. I'm already getting ticked. There you go, got it that time. All right, so now this guy doesn't fit. What in the world? Did I grab the wrong fan shroud for this thing? Yes, I did. It's this one, not that one. This is a bare one for a different printer. Maybe this one for the angled route. Okay, so then now let's try. Okay, that looks better. That looks much better. Okay. Let's see. Don't know what size bolt to use here. That was a 20. Hit the spot there. And there. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Where are we at? We're at 2 hours now. I'm going to just finish this up, and then maybe we'll knock out the bed real quick. The bed shouldn't take any more than like 20 minutes. But so then this fan is through here. Got a nifty thing for the cable that just doesn't work. The cable's too thick on this. Which is fine. And where's the Pinda? Let's get the Pinda in there. Okay, now we need I think this needs a 12 mil. Yeah, right around there is good for now. 12 is not long enough. So let's go with the next size up. Still fusioning. 14 fit? 14 does fit. Okay, that's good enough for that for now. Then temporarily going to put this on. Actually, no, that's all the cables. There it is. That's better. Okay, so now hold that. Now I just got it in place and find out what size bolts it needs to be. Do the belt later. Blue is an M3 by 18. Okay. Just want this to hold these all these wires in place for now. There we go. So I can now have all these out of my way for the most part. Whew. Man, that was a chore. I'm not gonna lie. That was an absolute chore to get that extruder together. Just gonna broker these wires up out of the way. Okay. Whew. That was a chore. But yeah, I wouldn't mind knocking out the bed real quick, and then we can come back to this another night. I'm done with that. Oh, it's only 4 wires. That's the other thing. It's only 4 wires. It's really not that much wiring. It's just a bunch of it there. What am I looking for? Okay, yep, we're gonna get the bed out and do that now. Oh. So I did set myself 2 plates. This one is, I don't know, this one is an Alti-stick. I think I've used the Alti-stick. Might have used it once on Optimus, but I think that was going to. I never did. Oh, you stay in there. So, Ruha, we got the cables. I don't actually think I printed the end for this. No, I didn't. I didn't print the cover. I have to dig out my filament. I have not. It's all packed away still. But that's easy enough to do at a later date. What I'll do now is set this here. And I have a kit here with all the spacers and screws that are needed for this part. I heard good things about the Ulti-Stick, which is why I bought it a while ago. I don't think I ever really got around to using it. I meant to. Okay, so the bed here, and one step at a time, which is the middle. Okay, I gotta find which ball head fits that better, because using Allen head is ludicrous. That's too small. Yeah, it's this one right here. Yep. Okay. Now it's just play the game. Oh, I have needle nose pliers somewhere. That will make life easier. Where are they at? Here they are. Give it a little twist. Enough to hold it on there. Okay. Couple down. It gets so much heavier just adding those Z motors and the X motor. Like, it has gotten substantially heavier. It was fairly light going into tonight. Okay, last one. I think, don't I need to do which way the wire needs to go? Around the outside of that. Now we just tighten it all down. I don't like that front screw. It's not really going down and in all the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another 12 millimeter pan head like that. Thankfully, I've built enough of these beds and bought extra bolts that I've got them. And we're going to take this one out. Yep, it was the nut. It was the bolt. Can I make it? Didn't. That's pretty good. And then, where's the Alti stick at? That looks pretty slick right there. Slides real nice. All right. Well, I think for tonight, that's quite enough. Because I really don't want to get into this. My back's already getting sore. But that's pretty good progress for tonight, for this week, I think. So we've gotten the bed done, we've got the extruder mostly built, only missing the top part, and I need to find a M2.5 millimeter bolt to hold in the filament sensor, and I need to find the top cover to be able to print that, because I did not see that. I thought I printed all the parts. Yeah, apparently I didn't. So I don't see one. There's not one in this. There's not one in this actual file. So I printed everything except for that. So I'm going to need to look around and see what other Bondtech Mosquito deal there is to find a reverse Bowden top for this, because I like to run reverse Bowden. I have the reverse Bowden arm already printed. So I've got this already ready to go, which is going to get mounted over on this side, right around here. And that will run down to there. And then we'll have the spool holder on the side here, and that's where the power supply will be as well. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking there. Yeah, this was good progress tonight. It's 2 hours. I'm beat, not gonna lie. I'm beat after that. It was kind of a mind-boggling adventure to figure out this goofy extruder. But yeah, I'm psyched. I think this is gonna be a really fun build once I get it finished up. So what we'll do is next time, I don't know if it's gonna be Friday or Saturday or maybe one day this week. I don't know. Most likely next weekend. We'll come back and I will hopefully have all these parts printed. I also need to get the Mark III's up and running. That one has my hardened nozzle on it to go there. But find this filament, find a top for this, print the parts I need to include the cover for the bed, and next week come back, finish this, and maybe just get the belt and power supply. Maybe we'll try to get all the way up to wiring, but not do wiring, I think, on part 3. Just because, again, I'll be here forever if I don't set those kind of restrictive goals on myself. And I don't want this to take forever, but I think this is going to be like a 4-part series. This is part 2, most of the build is done. Part 3, we'll finish getting everything else installed. We'll stop at wiring. Part 4, we'll get wiring and firmware. And again, we're running going to be an NZ board because I had an extra one laying around, and it's going to be running Clipper. So I have a Raspberry Pi 3B Plus that's going to be going in the same case to run Clipper on, and that'll be fun. So I'll get that hooked up with all my other ones and whatnot. So these, Justin, these are not carbon fiber rods. These are anodized steel rods from LDO. It was a new project they tried doing, but they ended up they do scratch a little bit using traditional bearings, which is why I'm running the Gryland bearings on these to see if they wear at all, because I know they wear with steel bearings, but I don't know how they wear with Grylands. And no one has tested these with Grylands yet, so that's what I'm going to do. But either way, they do scratch, so these were basically now B stock from LDO that Taylor had that he sold to me just for shipping, because he was sent them to send to people to test out. Testing came back poorly, so I ended up getting these for free. But they are steel rods. They're just anodized instead of being that like super high gloss steel rods you guys are used to seeing. So it looks pretty sick. I don't know about you guys. I'll try to get some new pictures and update the thumbnail on this. I'm trying just to do that for each step so that kind of people kind of see where, if they're going to watch this live stream back, and they can kind of see that. So yeah, I'm going to call it there for the night. I thank you all of you for hanging out with me for this little while. If you guys want to support the stream, there's some links down below. Viking, I will try and find out what happened to your donation and go from there. And Brandon, thank you for the 35. Towards the camera that I lost this summer, like an idiot. But we are looking to purchase that again soon, so then I can have this camera be my B-roll and go back to my other camera and be able to zoom in and hopefully have live streams be a little better than just using this webcam here. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see y'all next week. Happy Brenton.